Celebrate Portland's folk music scene at a festival this month. We'll learn about the community, the artists, and see how you can attend. Plus, the new Portland restaurant Jawfish is here. We'll show you what they're serving up and why you should stop in the next time you're near the airport. And it's a Southern Gothic drag play that's part campy, part comedy, but all heart, where you can catch the show Death of a Drag Queen today on Hello Rose City. Welcome to Hello Rose City. I'm your host, Lacey Evans. It's Tuesday, January 20th, and we are live in KGW's Rose Studio. Thanks for tuning in today. Yesterday, we marked the Martin Luther King Jr. holiday, and over the weekend, Friends of Trees teamed up with Portland Parks and Recreation's Urban Forestry team to teach student volunteers how to properly plant trees. They established more than 70 new trees in urban neighborhoods surrounding the MLK corridor of Northeast Portland. They say this part of Northeast is one of Portland's most heat-vulnerable areas, and they want to plant as many trees as homeowners will allow. Celebrate Portland's vibrant folk music scene this month at Portland's Folk Festival. It's in its 8th year and takes place at the Crystal Ballroom. Joining me now are co-founders Sarah Vitort and Scott Gilmore. Welcome.
Thanks so much for having us.
Thanks for coming. So you're co-founders of the festival, but you're also the band Fox and Bones. Yes. So first, just tell me about yourselves and how this festival got started.
Sure. Well, we actually are just celebrating our 10-year band anniversary.
Nice.
So we've been a band for 10 years. And back in 2018, we were on tour all the time, and so were all of our musical friends. And so we wanted to get everyone together on one bill, and we just did a small little festival at the McMenamins White Eagle, and then it sold out, and we were kind of like we were not expecting that. And so we kept growing, and now we're at the Crystal Ballroom, and it's still a way to see our friends, play, but also bring in artists from all over the country and bring in some of our, our dream headliners. And it's just been a really fun way to bring the community together.
Yeah. Anything else to add?
Yeah, I'm really proud of the growth that we've shown throughout the festival. Now we are a fundraiser for Sunstone Way, which is a local organization that works helping people get back on their feet and deal with temporary houselessness. And it really is just such a beautiful event that brings the community together, and I absolutely am honored to be part of it.
Yeah, that's great. Talk more just about the folk music scene in general and the festival and what they mean to Portland.
Absolutely. I think that the way that I view folk music is passing down information from generation to generation. I think there's quite the debate of is folk music just an acoustic guitar and a singer, and I feel that the umbrella of folk music can expand so much farther than that, and to include songwriters who are trying to share a message, who are trying to write songs telling stories and pass those down to future artists for them to then pass down. And so the way that I feel is that we're stewards of this music type, and that we're gonna do our best to share our version of it and to include as many different genres under the folk ideal.
Yeah, and you talked a little bit about expansion and growth. You received a grant from Prosper Portland and Travel Portland, presumably to help you kind of do that. So tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, absolutely. This grant, the Scale Up grant, is helping us expand the reach. It's helping us invest in the infrastructure of the event a little bit. And then it also, the more people that we bring out, the more money that we can raise for Sunstone Way. So it's a nice positive flywheel that hopefully will help the event last for much longer than we thought at the beginning of it.
Totally. Who's on the lineup this year?
Well, some of our favorites, we were really excited to have more local headliners this year, and so the big Saturday headliner is Glitter Fox, who is a wonderful band in town here that's having a moment and is growing, as well as Family Worship Center, another one that we discovered at Treefort last year.
Greg Holden, who's a recent Portland transplant.
Yep, indeed. Hot Butter Drum is our Friday headliner from the Bay Area, and so we kind of kept it pretty West Coast this year.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. What do the artists say about participating in this festival? What's their feedback?
I think the thing that I appreciate the most is that they say the community and the fans and the people who attend are very supportive and cordial, and in a way where you feel the love that people in the audience are sending to performers, and I think it goes both ways. And so I feel it's something that you leave it being revitalized and rejuvenated, because it can be a tough career to be a musician. You're kind of out on the road, you're alone a lot, you're doing a lot of miles on the highways, and having a scene and having interactions that remind you why you do it keeps you going.
Yeah. You mentioned that it's a fundraiser for Sunstone Way, but talk more about that, because you're doing a warm clothing drive and a raffle.
Yeah.
Talk about that.
Yeah, so we started partnering with Sunstone Way a couple years ago because we wanted this event to give back in multiple ways. And so we do a warm clothing drive.
So really quick, this year we are doing a canned food drive.
Oh,
So
in addition or?
Instead, yes. So we've been working with Sunstone Way, and we are doing
Sarah's been busy doing other things.
It was your idea. So.
I didn't know you listened to me, but it's fine.
We are doing a canned food drive this year, and because a lot of benefits have been cut, and I think food has been a little bit harder to come by, and it's been a little bit nicer weather as well. And so in the past we've done warm clothing, but this year if you bring in some canned food, non-perishables, you get entered in a raffle that can win you a Bose speaker system, a Breedlove guitar, signed posters, artist merch, and your money goes directly to a good cause. And so bring in some food, bring in some cans, some beef jerky, anything that can be opened and without tools, and usually used in a microwave of some sort, I believe.
Yeah. Okay.
Good to know.
Yes.
Okay, tell people when it is, how they can get tickets.
Yeah, so January 30th and 31st at the Crystal Ballroom, portlandsfolkfestival.com, or Crystal
Ballroom PDX.
PDX.com.
It's all right there on your screen. Thank you so much for coming. It's going to be a great time for sure.
Thanks
you.
for having
Thanks for having
us.
us.
Really appreciate it.
Okay, up next, whether it's lunch, happy hour, or dinner, Jawfish Restaurant is ready to welcome you. They're waiting in our kitchen with some delicious dishes, so stick around. Welcome back. If you've been out to the Portland Airport recently, you've probably seen the brand new Jawfish Restaurant. Well, now it's time to stop in. The executive chef and the food and beverage director are here with me now. Please welcome Mike Culver and Eric Ulrich. Hi, good morning.
Hello.
Okay, so who wants to tell me more about Jawfish Restaurant? General
Eric, you can
overview.
start it off.
Jawfish was designed to be a place for people to come together and meet. Our location is ideal for travelers, for neighborhood. For most of the other hotels in the area, there isn't a restaurant at all available, so perfect place to be.
Awesome. And tell us about the menu.
So the menu to me is like a little bit for everything, right? You're on the airport drive, so I think that it's very important that you kind of get a little bit of everything, right? Travelers, locals, people that live in the area, people that want to just cross the bridge real quick. I mean, it's just right over the bridge, so
Yep.
people from Vancouver as well, just a little bit of everything,
Okay.
Absolutely.
What did you bring for us today?
So today I brought the quinoa bowl. I wanted to make sure that they knew, people knew that we could do, healthy food as well.
Yeah.
Something light, something for, a business to come in, get something quick and be able to get back to work on time,
Got
know?
it. Yep.
So,
All right, should we do it?
yeah, so we're working with a little hot over here, so that's nice. Our quinoa bowl is going to be a red quinoa. It's going to have sweet potato, black bean, corn, red pepper. It's going to be a warm quinoa bowl with a cilantro lime vinaigrette. So normally how we would do it is we'd get the quinoa going. We always do a little par on it, and everything's vegan on this too. So our veggie stock, we do our own veg. And the same thing for when we roast all of our vegetables to go on it. So I kind of do it a little bit different. I throw everything into the pan to get all those flavors incorporated in it. So a little sweet potato, and you want it to be warm, but it doesn't need to be piping hot. Some black bean, some red pepper. We make a tomato herb seasoning in house. And so I just kind of let that go and let it steam its way out with the veggie stock. Also a little bit of roasted corn into that quinoa.
Smell that.
I know, right? It smells really good.
Something light, something that's, like I said, something fun for the guest that, packs some flavor, but something light as well,
Yeah.
For sure.
And then what else did you bring us? What are some of the other menu items?
Again, a couple fan favorites. These are also light. I wanted to make sure that people knew that they could get in a timely fashion. So we got our Rustica. It's a house-made red sauce. Rustica has a herb tomato blend in it. We could do a little bit different hummus. Hummus is one of those items that you kind of see the same thing so everywhere you go. So we did a jalapeno cilantro hummus with a cashew cheese sauce. So it's a vegan cheese sauce, a chili crunch, and pickled onion on top.
So good.
Yeah, a little different. So you're fighting a bunch of different flavors, and it gives you a little bit of fun every kind of bite, right?
Fun.
Also, the same thing with our shrimp. I wanted to do something that wasn't just your shrimp cocktail.
Yeah.
So it's a little esquite dip, which is like cut off the cod elote. So you got that sweet grilled shrimp, gives it a little bit of that salty, and then a little bit of lime just to go over the top.
Nice.
A little fun with that, and then the key lime pie.
Dessert, yeah.
I worked at another restaurant for a long time, and that was one of the favorites. So how do I get some people over the bridge?
5-year-old recipe for that.
Yeah. How do you get people over the bridge? Bring some key lime pie. People will come for that. So,
Yeah,
for
I
sure.
love it. And that's a nice, healthy portion there.
So,
Tell us about the food and the drink program.
So being in the Pacific Northwest, we're one of the pinnacles of the world, actually, for beer and wine. A lot of people don't know that a lot of the clubhouse rules and laws and regulations changed because of families in the Pacific Northwest.
Oh, okay.
So where a lot of it started here, and I did bring a bottle of Stoller, one of my favorites right now. Looking out towards Valentine's Day, great Valentine's Day wine. And I brought that one too because it goes with everything that we're making today. It's a great pairing for all of it. And it's not a super expensive wine. It's very approachable for anybody.
Yeah, great. Well, it smells, sounds, looks delicious. Tell people where you're located. And it sounds like casual. Reservations not needed or anything,
Definitely,
right?
no. Reservations appreciated.
Oh, got
but
it.
not
Okay.
necessary.
Got it.
We're at 11707 Northeast Airport Way, right off of 205 in the old Shiloh Inn property, which is slowly becoming a Hilton in the middle of a very large renovation right now. So it is beautiful.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, I've driven past it many times. And do we have time to plate this real
yeah,
quick?
we
or
getting
slow
hungry or
cooking?
what? Yeah, absolutely. So let's get that quinoa on that bottom. Just like that. Kind of make it look pretty, right? Nothing crazy.
It looks delicious. Can't wait to try this after the show. I'll
Yeah,
have to wait a
okay.
little bit. All right, thank you both for coming. It was
Of
fun.
course.
Thank you.
Thank you for
you.
having us.
All right, coming up, what happens when your sense of self ages out? It's a theme explored in Death of a Salesman, now explored in Death of a Drag Queen. We'll talk to the writer and performer next.
The Hello Rose City Kitchen is sponsored by Standard TV and Appliance. Kitchen provided by Brian Schmidt Builder.
Welcome back. The solo show Death of a Drag Queen was described as not to be missed by Willamette Week when it was open back in December. So good news, if you did miss it, you have another chance to catch it later this month. With me now are the writer and director, Sean Brown, and performer, Miss Cram P. Brulee. Good morning.
Good morning, Rose City.
Good morning.
Okay. Oh, yes.
This is for you.
Oh, thank you.
So thank you for having us on.
Oh, of course, a little candle with your face on it.
RIP.
I'm a saint now.
Tell us what this show is about.
Well, Death of a Drag Queen is an hilarious tragedy based on a true story that I made up totally from whole cloth. And it's about the everyday, ordinary drag queen, no shade. And it is, she's facing the end of relevance, the end of her career, and she's out of coffee, and things just go south.
Which one of those is the worst? I don't
It's hard
know.
to know.
I've had it. I've had it.
Yeah.
You know.
Who is this show for?
This show is for everyone. This show is for folks who think that well, drag is under attack in the country. You know, the art form is just is being legislated against right and left, and so it's for folks who might think that drag is inappropriate because it helps to put a human face on it. And it's also for you, and it's also for folks who are allies, and it's also for our LGBTQ friends.
Yes.
It's for everybody
Yes.
because it is inspired by Arthur Miller, and it has its roots in American theater.
Yeah.
And mythology.
So themes that anyone can relate to.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay,
For all of you out there in TV land.
TV land.
tell me a little bit about Miss Cram P. Brulee. What's she like?
Well, I'm from Shreveport, Louisiana, currently, and I have had a long, untarnished career, according to you may ask. And it's my birthday, and I've invited my friends over, and I'm sitting by the phone waiting for these people to show up. I'm all dressed, I'm all ready to go. I have made reservations, and we'll just see what happens.
Got it,
It's a
got it.
long day for Miss Crampy Brulee.
Yeah. You two have worked together before, other projects.
We have.
Was this one special or different in any way?
Well, I think this one was a lot different. It's very special. The first time we worked together, I hired Sean to perform as one of three ladies, and that went so well that I made another movie called Christmas Freak, and I put Sean in the center of that one as a boy who celebrates Christmas every single day, and he's a little weird. and then after that, Sean got a hold of me and said, "Hey, can you write a one-man show for me?" And so I did, and this is it, and it's been an amazing experience. We've had a great time.
Yeah, this is an 80-minute show. It's just you up there.
It's just me. up there.
How is that? Is that difficult?
It is a blast.
Yeah?
I wouldn't trade it for the world. I asked Sean to write me an end-of-life career job, and he has fulfilled that obligation, and I'm happy to perform it as often as possible. Absolutely love it.
I love it. And I wanted to ask, there's a scene, I understand, in the show where you have to apply makeup. Is that...
Well, there's never enough.
But I mean, there just seems like there's so many elements that you're doing in this show, plus you're all by yourself. I mean, challenging.
Well, I eat a lot of chocolate before the show, so I'm very focused. Dark chocolate is very good for my mental capabilities. And I have a mirror. I'm not just freewheeling.
Okay, good.
I am a semi-professional.
Yeah. Any other moments in the show that really stand out to you?
I do a couple of numbers. Everybody loves a floor show. I'm happy to supply.
Yes.
Let's get a selfie.
Okay. Alive? No, it's
Live
the other way,
selfie.
Sean.
Whoopsie,
The other
whoopsie.
way.
Oh, okay, whoopsie.
Rose City!
This is our first live on the air selfie. That was fun. Tell people, this show is at the Boardroom Cabaret in Northeast Portland. So tell
Yes.
people how they can get tickets.
We can get tickets, anybody can get tickets, and we keep them very affordable at $25. www.deathofadragqueen.com, and you'll just find the button that says buy tickets here, girl.
Easy enough. Thank you so much for coming. It was a blast.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rose City.
We'll be
Thank
right
you,
back.
Sweetheart.
Coming up tomorrow, a fun way to make your own home decor, keepsakes, or gifts. AR Workshop in Hillsborough will join us. They help visitors make everything from wood signs to candles, soap, and more. Fun for families, date night, or girls' nights. Plus, North Pole Studio is a place for artists with autism and intellectual disabilities to hone their craft. See how you can support their work. And explore the wilderness and wildlife of Alaska while cruising aboard Holland America Line. We'll get a first-hand look at what you'll see on an Alaskan cruise. That's all tomorrow on Hello Rose City. Okay, look, the gang is all back for Hello Trivia. Welcome, everybody. So have you seen this trend on social media, the 2016 trend?
Yes.
Okay, people are posting pictures of themselves from 10
Yes.
years ago, so we're going to incorporate that into Hello Trivia.
Interesting.
What pop culture moments do you remember from 2016?
Oh boy, let's go.
Yeah. Okay, Beyonce dropped a surprise album that year, including a 60-minute film to go with it. What was the name of that album? I Am Sasha Fierce, Lemonade, or Cowboy Carter? Megan.
Cowboy Carter.
No.
Wait, no, that was her.
Yes.
It was Lemonade?
Lemonade, yes. Okay, Leonardo DiCaprio finally won a Best Actor Oscar. What movie was it for? The Revenant, Romeo and Juliet, or Catch Me If You Can? Josh.
Catch Me If You Can.
No.
Romeo and Juliet.
No. The Revenant. The Revenant. By default. Okay, the first season of this hugely popular Netflix show premiered in 2016, and after nearly 10 years, the last season of this show finally wrapped up.
That's not fair.
What show was it? Emily in Paris, The Crown, or Stranger Things?
Stranger
All
Things.
together now.
Stranger
Things.
Things.
Okay, they all get a point for that one. 2016 also brought us the first reboot of what 80s movie franchise? Ghostbusters, Indiana Jones, or Back to the Future?
Ooh.
Danny.
Indiana Jones.
No.
Darn it.
It was Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters, yeah. The one, with Leslie Jones, Melissa McCarthy, Kate McKinnon, and Kristen Wiig. Sorry. There was a Summer Olympics in 2016. Where was it
Yes, there
held?
was.
Beijing, Rio de Janeiro, or Sydney, Megan?
Wait, what year? Beijing.
Beijing, Rio de Janeiro, or Sydney?
Beijing.
No.
Dang it.
Danny.
Sydney.
No!
It was Rio.
It was Rio. Thanks for watching. Bye.